Okay, this will be an interesting one. Let's see what we can do with this. Okay. This will be challenging, but it's got potential, folks. And maybe some contrast. All right, let's see what we have to demo with here. We have here, it's got a nice pattern, and it is a pewter. It's made of pewter. It's a brooch. It's a pewter brooch. So we're interested, of course, in the front of this pewter. Sounds like computer. Pewter, yeah, same, not same, different. Just sounds similar. I used to think of it that way. Now I use computers all the time in my work that I do here. It's rattling around on the glass. Yeah, that looks really interesting. I think we could use that. So we're just going to piss this one off, put it around somewhere, and we can donate it. We're going to donate this stuff. I don't want to keep it, not all of it. I keep some of it. I find some really nice treasures that I'd love to keep, and I keep them. But all the rest of it I just redonate, or if it's junk, I just throw it away. Or put it in the recycle bin if it's most magazines. I've got a lot of magazines I've collected that I want to use for future artworks. But once I've used something, I don't use it again. Now that looks interesting. So I don't typically use the same thing again. I'm going to try to decide which one I'm going to work with. I'm going to work with this one. But I really am missing someone, folks. I'm missing a person, and I'm trying to get these videos that I make of my photocopier work onto primetime TV and the primetime news, so I can find this missing person, Luigi. I don't know his surname. Unfortunately, I'm not equipped with knowing what his surname is, but I know his name is Luigi, and that he like me is missing me, and I know that he'll be happy to see that I'm out there and I'm fine. I'll be with him, hopefully, if the TV channels can help, if I can get a bit of teamwork happening with the TV channels. There's not going to be you're not going to pay, if you're a TV channel and you're watching this, you're not going to be charged any royalties or kickbacks of any kind. This stuff is for you to use as you seem fit. It just has to go to air. It has to go to air, folks. Otherwise, I'll never locate where Luigi is, and that would be a tragedy, folks. That would be sad, and I'd be lonely for the rest of my life, and I'd probably die of a broken heart. I'm going to enlarge this. So I really miss him, and it's really difficult trying to find him, and I'm just getting really, really agitated being away from him. I really need his company. Anyway, that looks interesting, but it's still not what I'm after. I really miss Luigi, and I really need to find him. I'm going to just try and decide which one I'm going to use. That one maybe, or maybe we'll just go back to an earlier piece, this piece. But basically I'm really missing him, and it's really causing me a lot of grief. It's like being, we're going to go with that, fuck it. This is really difficult, folks, trying to do this stuff while being lonely, feeling lonely. This is challenging, folks, I must say. Really challenging what I'm doing. That looks a bit too red. I do like some of it, but it's not what I want. I'm actually thinking we're going to work with this one again. Fuck, I hate it when I do that. But I really miss Luigi, and I really wish I could be with him. Anyway, that looks interesting. Wondering if maybe that could be the center of the job, or maybe there. That's a tough one. I'm going to try another one, but I'm really missing this person, and it really gets to me that I can't find him anywhere. And I'm trying my best to make these demos really do something to people, to make people impressed with, yeah, something interesting. This one looks better. Wondering, I'm going to just try and, whatever. This is really difficult, folks. I do find it time consuming doing these, but this is what I do best. I want to make a good impression. I do feel rewarded when I've done these demos, if I've done them well. And that one looks, I quite like the look of that one. I think we can use it. We might have to cut some of it out. Maybe we could just try to decide what to do with this piece. I think this could be maybe the center, or maybe there is the center. We might have to just cut out a huge piece. It's not an easy thing to do, folks. Make no mistake, making art with a photocopier is often very difficult. It is not as easy as it looks. I mean, even using Photoshop requires a certain amount of artistic knowledge and finesse. And the good thing about Photoshop is that you don't have, this machine I think does have a preview mode, but it's still, I don't use the preview. It does get a bit cumbersome from what I've experienced using it in the past. Let's see how we go. But it's usually a very small screen, apparently. but you still have to keep working the equipment to get the page, the image you want. So preview alone isn't going to get you anywhere. Anyway, that looks shit house. It's too fucking big. I don't know why I thought 200 was going to be a good size. Maybe we could also lighten it. Yeah, that looks a lot better. I got that. I like that yellow bit in the corner. I don't know how this is going to actually look. Maybe we could make, where's the centre of the job going to be? I'm trying to question myself. I'm going to make it there. Got all these other pieces just higgledy-piggledy just there in the corner there. Maybe we could enlarge it on the horizontal, perhaps. The horizontal could do with a bit of extra length. And here could be a bit, I'm going to keep it at 140. I'm really missing my partner, and it's really difficult trying to get this stuff to look good for the TV channels. I'm trying my best to make these look really nice. Going to see which one's the better one. I do think this one, but I really miss this person, Luigi, and it really hurts. It really does. It cuts. It's like a piece of glass. It just cuts. I just can't get away from the loneliness that I feel. Because it's loneliness, and it hurts, and loneliness kills. Loneliness is like smoking the equivalent of 15 cigarettes a day. And I just need closure. I need to find this person. Because it gets lonely, and I'm not getting any younger. I'm 48. I just turned 48 on the 1st of January this year, 2021. And basically I really feel that my life is just running away from me. I didn't want to marry in my 40s or older. I wanted to marry no older than my 30s. And I would have preferred it if I married in my 20s or my late teens, or even my mid-teens. I couldn't wait to get married. I wanted to marry since I was a 10-year-old. So it's been a very long time waiting for me to get married. It's been a very long time. And I really miss Luigi dearly. And he is a beautiful person, and I really love him, and I adore him, and I need to find him. I don't know how this is going to look. This feels like I didn't do this very well. Anyway, that circular piece looks nice. I think now we can definitely call it quits.